Cut files are all the rage, and yes, I underutilize them. Having digital cutting machines makes it so much easier. But today I'm joining in on the Cut File Craze hop, which is now hitting us for 2026. Thank you for watching today, and thank you, Shayla Knowles, for creating this hop for all of us who are busy scrappers and we use the cut files but we don't think about it. So now we're going to get to showcase them specifically throughout this hop throughout the year. I'm Kathy and I am playing along today using a cut file or a series of cut files that I created through Design Space on my Cricut, and I wanted to show you how I am learning to back a cut file. I'm not good at it, I'm just learning. I watch lots of videos and I'm getting ideas, but there are some people who are very clever at it, and I just wanted to show you a little bit of how I'm doing it, where I'm using the reverse side to trace around and then I'm going to glue it into place, and I will do that for each segment on each of these pie wheels, and then also on my title, because I have done a title as well. So that will be the full process. It will take up the whole wheel with a different color in each pie slice, and that is my intention, hopefully. So I went off screen and I did them all, and you can see them all here. Look at them, they come up very beautifully with this Vicky Burton paper, and you saw that I just used the hexagons off that Fernwood piece of paper, which is one of my favorites. I've gone through my stash and I've grabbed a few of the colors that are in the pie, and I am now just tearing off strips to make a whole strip panel for the right hand side of my layout, on which I can then adhere my photos as a landing point. So I'm just going to layer them all up. I'm just roughly tearing them, not to any particular pattern or any particular design, just layering them up one strip at a time, and that's going to build my feature over to the right hand side of the layout. I just love Vicky Burton's papers. They are so me, so colourful, so bright, and just pulling them all together along with colours from other papers that just tie in with her colour palette makes it so much easier to use when you're creating this type of a layout. Now, cut files, I have had a digital cutting machine forever and a day, and I still underutilize the cut files, which is really silly because I've even participated in Janet and MK's cut file month of the year for the last 2 years, having purchased the cut files and only made a few from each, which is really sad. So I'm glad we're doing this hop. It's going to force me out of my comfort zone, and it's going to make me utilize my tools to a better maximum. All right, so I've laid down that panel to the right, as you can see, and that's a landing strip. This photo, I love this photo, and I have to do it a couple of times, as you can imagine. One for myself, two for the children. They're the girls with their partners. One's my eldest with her husband, and the other's my youngest with her boyfriend. And at this particular photo taking opportunity, it was his first adventure with us as a family. We were at Vivid in Sydney, which is a big light display in winter, where all of Sydney's historical buildings and so forth light up, and it's just one of those big major events that we tend to attend year in and year out. So he joined us for this one. It was a special day, and it was freezing cold, as you can see, and they were standing around one of the barrels at the fire. I called them the bin chickens. They're my bin chickens that time. They were standing around the bin getting warm and like hobos. That's what I said to them. You look like a bunch of hobos. So anyhow, they are in this photo, and all the colours in that photo are now in the layout, as you can see. So what I'm doing is I'm just placing those cut files around, and there's the title. It says "Love This," and I backed that cut file in that as well. So I've gone off screen and I've adhered all of those into place. You can see down the left hand side I have cut one of those pies in half and used it to adhere down the left hand side. And what I'm doing now is I am using some foam tape to pop up some fussy cut hearts that I have, and they're just going to the centers of the pie charts to just give them a little bit of a added feature, and to tie in that heart paper which I have in the background of my photo. So I'm loving how this has come together so easily. The hard work was the backing of the files. I'm not going to tell you how easy that is, because it's not for me. It might be for other people, but for me, I find that a challenge and a chore, which I do love the final outcome, but I'm surprised at how difficult I actually find that task. Now, I'm sure there's an easier way to do it. I'm sure you could probably cut it out on the Cricut itself and it'll be perfectly fine, but that's not half the fun if you do that. I like the challenge. I like being creative and thinking how I'm going to overcome such challenges, and so this is going to be a great hop to be involved in. I just added in a little bit of journaling there. I'm trimming off the half of the hearts on those pie charts to the left, and now I'm going to use my Distress Oxide here, which is the aged mahogany, and just to ink up the edges of my layout, because you know I can't cope with a plain border around the edge. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to add a little bit of mixed media. I'm going to add some water here to that aged mahogany, and I'm going to add some paint splatters with my fan brush, which is not really that good at doing it. So I'm just going to, I think I need a new fan brush, I don't know, or I need lots more practice with it. But anyway, I'm just adding that in. And then I have purchased recently the fossilized amber spritz, which gives like gold, and I like it. It gives off a gold effect. So I'm just getting that. It's brand new, so you can, sorry for the delay in you watching what I'm doing here, but I'm opening up the new bottle, and I'm just going to, they seal them very well, don't they? I got this one from Craft Online, and I am just going to add some gold splatters to it as well. So I do like fossilized amber. It's got a beautiful gold to it. So if you're after a gold to use for your sprays or your spritz or your splatters, I recommend this one wholeheartedly. It's beautiful. All right, so there's my layout pretty much done. I am excited how the cut files have added to it. I need to use them more often. I love how this turns out. Thank you for watching, everybody. There is a full playlist that will be linked down below of all the very talented people out there who are using cut files, and I am sure that you are going to be as inspired as I will be as I watch each and every single one of them. Just finishing off here with my set of 3 lots of 3 Nouveaux, and that's setting up my visual triangle. I am wrapped with this layout. It looks simple. The cut files were the hardest part of it. It's just layering up. It came together so well. Don't forget to check out the playlist that's linked down below. Thanks, Shayla, for such a great hop. I'm looking forward to next month. And I really do appreciate the fact that you came today to watch this video once again. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a hype. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. Thanks everyone for watching. And here's my next video for you. I'll see you there real soon.